What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys can already tell, man, we're back on the GTR. So as you recall from the last video, if you haven't seen it, please go ahead and check it out. You guys can see we've made some incredible progress. I also want to throw some before pictures up because I really should have done that and put them up in the last video to show you guys before and after and how it was. Check these out, man. Absolutely crazy to look at these. And considering how it looks right now, I mean, I gotta say, it's just, wow, we did that. We really did all that. And it's coming out incredible so far. I'm just so proud. The amount of support and love from you guys, and it's just been crazy. Like, I really do appreciate it. As you guys know, I've just been going through some crazy stuff lately, and it's been kind of hard. So it's been nice to see so much love from you guys. It's been cool. Today, however, we have a little different video. I came across something actually incredible. You guys also recall I talked about getting a spot welder, if I should just plug weld my quarter panel to install it. And a lot of you guys made some good points. I should just do it in-house, make sure the quality and the QC is all the way up. And, even though regardless, the machine that you would use is, you can't really mess it up, But I know what you guys are saying, and I completely agree. I want to do everything myself here in-house. That leads me to my next topic and the topic of today's video. This might be a game changer. So I've never tried this. However, a couple comments in yesterday's video actually suggested that this is an option and it could work. So like those spot welding machines that I was talking about in yesterday's video, they're about the one that I found is like a little portable one. It's about $2,500, but the industrial size ones that like manufacturers use are about $20,000 to $40,000. Now I would love to say I can go ahead and buy one right now, but at this point in time, maybe not, But we have ourselves a Tig Welder. Let me explain. All right, so here's what we got going on. These are the two products I'm going to be going ahead and testing. We're not going to get into a debate as to which is better. We are literally going to go ahead and put the products to the test. So what I've got here is just some test panels we're going to go ahead and try this all out with. We've got the copper on the left and the zinc on the right. So this is a weld-through primer for any of you guys that are curious. This is what's going to be between our two sheets of metal that we're going to be welding and sandwiching together. It basically adds a corrosion resistance and a barrier between two welded substrates. Essentially, we're simulating this is going to be the quarter panel, let's say, and this is going to be the car. So we're going to just clamp these two together on both of these two products and see which one welds best. Let me explain about the whole welding situation. Let's go to the welding table. I gotta say, if this works, this is gonna be absolutely revolutionary and it's gonna save us thousands and thousands of dollars. I actually saw a kit that Eastwood sells. We're gonna see if we can avoid it, because I mean, it's 50 bucks. I know 50 bucks in the grand scheme of things is literally nothing, but we are gonna go ahead and test this method out first. So the first thing I've already gone ahead and done, you guys can see the tungsten here. Normally you wanna have it as a nice sharp point, but I've kind of dulled it down to hopefully spread the actual arc on the panel. So let's see if that does anything, or this is all in theory. I actually have no idea if this is gonna work or not. So, and I'm also thinking I kind of wanna have it pretty far down, damn near flush. If you guys are curious, don't mind the mess, by the way. I do have to go ahead and clean the shop up today. That's on my to-do list. But I do wanna get this done because I just can't stop thinking about it. All last night, I was like, brother, this is crazy. This is the machine I've got. It's a Primeweld 225, really great machine, TIG only, but it's AC DC. I highly recommend it. I will have a link down below if you guys are interested. It's very reasonably priced, under $1,000. If you guys are looking to get into TIG work, grab yourself one of these. Okay, I ditched the mic because I'm pretty sure it completely ruined the audio, and I'm so sorry if that ruined it. Oh man. All right, so first up, we're gonna go ahead and do the zinc. So basically what I'm gonna do is just how I would simulate it on the car, right? All right, let me know in the comments right now. Let me know, do you guys think this is gonna work? If it does, like I said, this is gonna be absolute life-changing. All right, let's get suited and booted. Oops, might have touched. Hang on, let's try again. Okay, test one. I just gave it full pedal for like a second maybe. Okay, there's penetration right there. You guys can see it. Let's try another one because I kind of had a mishap on the first attempt. So let's just try one over here. Round two, okay. Damn it. Okay, hang on. See, now that didn't go well right there. That did not go well. I just blew through the top layer. Hang on now. This, boy. Maybe this ain't gonna work. R&D, let's see. I hope I can get this to work, man. I really am just I'm gonna dial this in, I'll get back to you guys. All right, literally the next weld. Check this out. I think we dialed it in, guys. We just had too much juice on her. Look at that one in the center right there. Check out the penetration. Ooh. Boys, we may have found a solution right here. Hang on now. This could be it. I think we've got it. Let's do some stress tests and see how strong that weld is. But I mean, I'm pretty confident just based off that penetration. Even the first one, I mean, that's super light on the far right, but that one in the center, that's gonna be good. Let's go ahead and try the copper now. Guys, woo, we've done it. We've got it. We're done. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Obviously, I know this is the reason why, just long story short, guys, the reason why I use the copper, it just welds so much better. I mean, look at this. So we weld, hang on, which side did we? This side. Okay, here's the top of the weld. I mean, you don't need, no finishing even needed, bro. No linishing, nothing. And look at this over on the other side. Full penetration, man. Full penetration. Look at this. Ah, this is great. For shits and giggles, should we just try going 3 layers of metal? Let's try that. Let's just try, because this is 20 gauge. Let's try 3 layers of 20 gauge and see if it can go through all 3. If it does, I mean, I'm already sold, but if we can do that, guys, come on, there's no question. All right, we got 3 layers. You guys see it, right? 3 layers sandwiched. All right, here we go. Bro, shut the shop down. We're done. We've completed it. We've accomplished it. This is crazy. My mind is blown. Why have I not thought of this before? Why did I not think of this? Shout out to you guys, honestly. It's because of you guys I'm literally in this position. I was fully about to either plug weld, which first of all, drilling all those holes, come on, nobody wants to do that. And then MIG welding and then linishing everything down, that's a lot of work. I don't think you guys really understand how much time it takes to linish a weld properly and nicely. Brother, we just went through 3 sheets. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna turn the power up a little bit more, I think. I'm gonna just bump it up to 103, 10 more amps, and we're gonna just test out once more. Hopefully you guys find this video interesting. I love this type of shit, man. Just kind of R&D testing, seeing if stuff works or not. So you guys can see that's the top of it, that's the bottom. So you guys can see that's light penetration. So that's kind of why I want to bump up the jam a little bit and see how we're working. But I think we're on the right track. So let's just bump it up like I said, and let's try it out. I might hold the pedal a little bit longer. I was telling my buddy last night, I couldn't stop raving about this idea, man. So here we go. Let's try this one more time. Longer pedal and a little more amperage. Okay, it's better. We're heading in the right direction. Honestly, we just want to get through 1 layer, right? Like we've only taken 1 skin off now. We just are putting 1 skin back on. You guys kind of get what I'm saying. So as long as it gets through, but this is just more so like when there's another heat sink or an extra layer of metal behind, you know, equaling 3 layers, we'll have enough juice to at least for sure get through the 2nd layer and then a little bit of the 3rd. Okay, one thing I already don't like about that power, it just creates too big of a puddle. So this one here in the center on your right is the one we just did with 147 amps, and the one on the left is at 103 amps. So you guys can see, and you can also see how much bigger that puddle is. So yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with this. This is good. Let's go ahead and start doing some strength tests and see how much it takes to tear these welds apart. Okay, so this first one that we're gonna try and tear is the 3 layers, and this is the one with 93 amps. This is the lowest amps. Let's see how easy we can tear this guy. Okay, so that tore quite easily. The 93, the 3rd layer, that tore quite easily. So should we try now going through the 2nd layer?
Okay, this is exactly what we want to see. So, yep. So we're literally just tearing the metal and not the weld. You guys can see that, hopefully. So we're definitely getting, so this is on, remember, this is just on the 93. Okay, now test for the 147 on the third layer. This is mainly all that matters. We've already got full penetration with the 93 on 2 layers. We just want to see if we can get to all 3. So in situations where we have 2 layers, we know we can just run with like 90, 95 amps. When we have 3, we want to make sure we bump it up. So let's go ahead and see how strong this one is. So again, pretty strong. As you can see, it kind of tore surrounding around the weld. So I'm going to do another test. I'm going to run another test and just try and sit a little bit longer, maybe with like 90 to 100 amps, and just sit there longer, and hopefully it creates less of a puddle and just more of a penetration act. Let's give that a shot. I got to make myself a new test piece though. Give me a moment. All right, guys, we have full confirmation. We are good. So I just did that on 103 amps and just laid on the pedal for about twice as long. And you guys can see we got 3 layers again, and this is the back side. So you guys can see much better penetration there. And obviously on the top, we're looking incredible. Guys, I think we're good, man. This is incredible. We've just saved ourselves so much money. Not only did we save a bunch of money, but time, man. Come on. The amount of time and hassle now, I don't need to worry about trailering the car to some body shop and having them use a spot. It's just much easier. I'm almost speechless, bro. This is crazy. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Man, there it is. Gotta say, the copper weld through looks so good on here. And I know, I already can see it coming in the comments. Oh, dude, don't use copper. It's gonna corrode with the steel, and it's gonna cause a reaction. Use this. Brother, first of all, have you ever done this yourself? Have you ever used a copper weld through and a zinc weld through? Let me tell you guys, yes, I get the fact that maybe zinc is better, but you're not using it for like a corrosive it's not a rust proofing substrate. All it is something to put in between layers of metal to act as some protection. Long story short, it adds like a barrier basically. So you don't want to use it as a rust protection. That's not what this is. And I will tell you this, guys, this is a fact. I have used both. I've used all different kind of weld through primers, and I tell you what, the copper welds the absolute best. It impacts the welds the least, and you get the best penetration when it comes to weld through primers. And that's just based off what I've done. That's off my personal experience. That's not just me grabbing stuff off the internet and saying this and that. Trust me, guys, I wouldn't be using it if I didn't think it was good. It's just such a better product when it comes to the weld strength, and it just doesn't affect the weld. Obviously, we're gonna be going ahead and tossing a cavity wax inside the panels here and there to make sure we're all sealed up and protected from rust, because guys, weld through primer is not a rust protective coating. It's just some paint to have some corrosion resistance between welded panels. I have a much stronger weld than a little bit more corrosion protection, which, like I said, we can use other products to prevent against corrosion protection. And that's actually made for corrosion protection. Actually, here's a little case in point for you guys. So here is, as you guys can see the gray in there. That is the zinc. So look, all 3 attempts came out like absolute crap. So this one on the far right, we have a pinhole at the end. This one here in the center, it looks good, right, on the top. But the backside, we also have a pinhole. This one also, it just completely melted the top layer of metal. It's hard for you guys to maybe distinguish that. And then barely, little to no penetration on the back. I mean, that's nothing. So that just shows you, man. The zinc, it just welds like shit. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. And the copper, it just welds nice. You guys can see. I mean, we're literally just tearing the metal. We're not even breaking the weld. So we're doing copper, man. The weld results are 10 times better. So you guys can see we're all sorted. You guys can see we have some bare metal still in the car. So stay tuned for what we're going to be using there. That's to come in the next video. But that's going to be it, guys. I just wanted to R&D some techniques, and I I can't believe that worked. I mean, that has completely changed the game. So thank you to you guys who have mentioned and told me to check out that technique. it works. It works. So without further ado, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're still here, drop a like, drop a comment, say what's up in the comments. You guys know how the YouTube algorithm works. It's crazy. If you're here also, if you want to support, I know I don't mention this and I really don't like to, but super chat, you know, a buck or two is honestly really appreciated, and it means a lot. So thank you for the support, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.